Good morning, my friends. How are you? So let's first do some cosmetic work here. Do you like the color of this background? As I told you, I am redoing our studio, and this is the color on the wall. And so this is part of it, right? And to look at it, it looks almost yellow. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about this, although I love the color yellow. And then as I said, well, before I like get rid of it, I'm going to put it under lights and I'm going to take a look at it and how it looks. And I actually think it looks okay. And I think it's better than like a hard white because it has an offsetting. And of course, it's like you can see my hairline, like you can't sometimes in the white. I don't know. How do you think it looks? I mean, obviously, there's nothing on the back wall right now. It's just I'm sitting in a painted room on a ball with a rolling table in front of me with a stack of books and my computer on top. And so, anyway, how are you doing today? This week has given me a couple of lessons that I was not anticipating, but I always like to get back to it from time to time. And that has to do with getting back to the basics. So did you lose power? I think I asked you this the other day, and I think someone said that they lost power for half the day or something. And I'm checking in. So the first thing we did when we lost power was we went to my mother-in-law's because she sleeps in one of those electric chair type things that you recline and it also gets her up out of the like to walk around kind of thing. And we're like, she's going to be stuck in the sleeping position. So like at 4 o'clock in the morning, we trek over there to give with a generator to have it so that she can get in and out of the chair. And so we set that up, and we actually had a generator at our house. So we had our basics. So we didn't really go too long ourselves with roughing it. Now, there are a lot of people in this area that still do not have power. And they're, trying to figure out how to, navigate through. And again, they're getting back to the basics. And anyway, what about you on that? The thing about getting back to basics, and this is what I feel like sometimes when we go to Vermont, is that we have filled our lives with such stuff. And even when I was looking at the walls, I'm like, I've got to put something up there for you guys today. For these 5 minutes that we're together today, I have to fill in the space so that it's not just empty, right? I gotta give you more. And I think that we do that a lot. And I'm getting ready to go teach this class and I'm subbing. So the woman who wrote this class, and it's a great class, it's the Cape and Islands. Um, I put it in the actual name of it. It's a residential specialization class. It's a specialist class, right? So anyway, it's when I got the content for it, it's really basic, right? The two parts I'm teaching for her today is like just really back to basics. And the presentation that she says, well, we just work off the worksheets. So I'm like, what? No slides, no presentation, no bells, no whistles. And I'm like, so, as a presenter or as a teacher, I'm like, this will be nice because it's the anticipation and expectation is simple, right? So now I'm sitting in my office and I'm getting ready to go and I'm feeling the need to print them some handouts, print them some special things, print them some more because the basics won't be enough. And I'm fighting that urge to do that because sometimes the basics are what we need. And when we fill our lives with all that other stuff, maybe what we're doing is we're getting away from that core, that inner fire, that basic, like, north star of ourselves, and filling it with all these extra things that we think that we need. Maybe we don't need. Maybe we just should get back to the basics for a little bit, whether it's like, as I said, like with teaching class today and staying on course and not feeling like I have to fill. And which I don't know. And so, or like being out of power, right? Fill. How about we all lean in, we stay basic in some ways, and we realize that we probably have some of the answers within, and we don't need all that stuff. Anyway, I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I'm going to finish up my painting. I think it passes the color test on video. What do you think? Again, I will fill in some stuff. It won't just be me here, but I think that the color looks good. What do you think? All right, my friends, I'm so grateful for you. And I hope that you have, as I say, an amazing weekend and getting ready for all of the fun things ahead. Take care.